2022. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning NFC champs and the Buccaneers coming up next.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
And when Kellen Mond left College Station, he held most of Texas A&M's passing records, total yards, passing yards, touchdowns, you name it. And then he went to the NFL draft in 2021 on the heels of being the 2021 Senior Bowl MVP. And the Vikings took him in the 3rd round that year. NFL arm strength at his best when he loosens up in the pocket and lets his talents flow.
Off the play fake, Mond. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Ware. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. He's got it. This is Ware. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And the sneak works on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was fourth down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Point after, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action here. Mon. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Mon going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They start on the ground with Adams. Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Let's go.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, this is Adams. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 9, Mond. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Here we go. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on. Mond to the air on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Mond looks to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws. And here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you across state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To try again after the sack. Mond going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. there on that drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10.
Here we go. Let's get it.
A big play there just before halftime.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for
They've got his man complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And
when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On the ground, right side, it's Adams. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this play?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Pressure too much. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Flush to his right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Their mobile quarterback now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Mond. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mond. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Here's Mond. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll run on first down. It's Adams. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So now the Bucs down by 7. 1:15 remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. To Barkley on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the 49ers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head home next week to take on the